Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and I am continuing my Astro series where I fight every single boss that is in this game. Last time we went up against the Fission Parasite and got destroyed, so that's not good because it's only going to get harder from here, but I have a good feeling about this one. Because I'm playing as Toli, and his ability is he can activate during my main phase, of course, or activate. Anyway, the homeworld gains 3 health and powers up, and I am defending Yilong, which activate during any player's main phase, attack with any player's weapon, increase its damage by 3, and then it goes to the discard pile. So, that should be pretty sweet. And let's learn a little bit about Toli, shall we? Toli Iridia, designation Diplomat, planet of origin Silurix, specialty healing and support. Great, yeah, nothing better than a solo support character. Not every knight is a born fighter. To protect our universe, we will need more than weapons. We will need leaders who can inspire the people, and I have never met anyone more inspiring than Toli. I met her, oh, it's a woman. I met her on Nisaran after my meeting with the United Planetary Alliance about the potential uses of my star cores. All of the other delegates were invested in using my cores as weapons, but Toli was the only one who saw beyond that. She said a symbol is just as important as a sword. That the people are already strong, but they're also scared. She knew even before I did that this resistance would not stop at the 6 star cores in my hands. This is a battle we will all wage together. Yeah, so 10 health and 0 power and 1 slot. And as per usual, going up against Architect 0815. Difficulty 5. Once a simple factory machine, Architect 0815 broke from its programming and created a droid army for its own purpose, robotic domination. Making sure your team stocks up on weapons as soon as possible, or you might get overwhelmed by its horde of minions. The Architect may have numbers on its side, but artificial intelligence will never be able to compare to a true knight's ingenuity. Study the attacks coming in carefully. The program is bound to repeat itself. Figuring out that pattern could be the key to your victory. So, basically what I'm seeing its gimmick is, it's going to summon a bunch of droids, and it actually goes up to level 6. Which is going to be disgusting, considering that everyone else has only gone up to level 3. And that's mainly because I'm playing solo. It only has 1 card in its deck right now, so it's basically going to level up almost immediately. But that's okay, because I'm going first. I am! Okay, I promise I did shuffle that, and so... let's go ahead and do 1 weapon, and then I have 3 power cores and a bright root. I can gain 1 power, or any ally may discard a card in hand to gain a slot. I count as my own allies, but I think I would like 4. Okay, let's go with the Chromium Halo, because that gains me 2, and any player gains 1 health. So if I'm going to be support, and if my ability allows me to heal the homeworld, then I can heal myself, and that is going to be that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it! It's his turn! I'm not surprised. So no activates. Oh, rules: when the droid is defeated, place it in the droid discard pile. When the droid deck is empty, shuffle the droid deck discard pile face down to form a new droid deck. If there are 10 droids in play, the players lose. Alright. Well, Tactical Blitz. Discard a droid in play. Place 2 droids in play. If they're at level 2, then destroy this card. Tactical Blitz. Okay, so what do we got? We have a combat droid. Instant, the homeworld suffers damage equal to the number of droids in play. So, homeworld is going to suffer just 1 damage. That is a disgusting minion. And then... another combat droid. Okay, well, going to 2 damage. So, took 3 damage total. Alright, yeah, so now they only have 2 health. Well, now they have more. So, gonna level up, level 2, is now in session. So instant minions in play gain 1 health. So 1, 2, 3. Still not bad. 1, 2, 3. And now they come in with +1. So at least it's not as accelerated as it will be, but it's gonna. Well, that's both their turns, so I will take that. Oh, when the player is exhausted, well, that's not gonna happen at all. Because those combat droids don't even do anything. They can't even fight me. Boom. Luckily, now it's my turn. And I will shoot my blaster, because why not, to deal a damage to that one. And then I will slot another blaster, and I have 4 power cores, so I think, well, the Nexus port, the homeworld powers up, and the ally powers up. That's really good. So one thing I haven't been doing in the other two, because it's kind of odd, is for the text, so the ones in the green, you can, what do they call it, overcharge it. So you can kind of pay it and just do its ability and it goes to the bottom, or you can buy it. So it's like you can do an instant tech ability, or you can buy it and have it just be in your deck. That's just really good. So I'm going to pay the 4. I'm just actually just going to buy that right now. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because yeah, that's just way too good. And then it will be my turn. Which is going to be pretty good. So shooting off my blaster, pew, she's like, oh, no, I see more beyond the power cores. Die! Keep going after that one. And then, no weapon, but I have my chromium halo, which is 2. Don't need to gain a health. 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's get this fractal grenade. And actually just hold on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just hold on to a power core. And then, how do I want? Yeah, the chromium halo, the bright root, then the regular cores. So hold on to that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. So now I got a weapon. Should be able to. That grenade will hopefully help me deal with some of the droids, because I can just do some damage to them as long as they're weak, and I'm hoping they are. Okay, well, luckily those don't go off. No abilities there, so let's go ahead and draw. Factory override. If there are 1 or fewer droids in play, place droids into play until there are 2 in play. Great. Okay, well, that's nice. So there are 2 in play, so that is what it is. And now it is my turn. So let's slot that blaster there, and then play the Nexus port, which is the homeworld powers up, and then any ally powers up. That's pretty good. Yeah, I enjoy that quite a bit. And then I have 3. I think I'm going to get the heliosphere, because it is gain 2 Aether, or I may destroy this card to gain a weapon that costs 5 or less. That could just be really good in a pinch to... It's not even my turn. Yes, it is. I keep thinking... but that was 3. And I think if I can just keep powering up, that's probably going to be the best, so I can have my homeworld start dealing damage while I keep it alive. And then I have a card in here that lets me stay alive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yay! My turn! That's perfect, because I will now use my blaster. So finally shot down this combat droid. I'll just put the discard pile right there. And then line up my fractal grenade. And then I have my Chromarium Halo 2, 3, 4. So I have 4. 4 would let me power up. And I think I will actually. I'm going to spend the 4 to power up twice and then immediately use it to have my homeworld gain 3 health. So back up to 30. Oh, it's like those bots didn't even do any damage. And then the homeworld powers up. And I'm actually going to use it right now. Attack with any player's weapon, increase its damage by 3. So I believe when you increase damage, I think it's all forms of damage. I swear I remember seeing that. Man, but I just unfortunately do not remember where I saw that. Powers down, attack. 15 maybe. Damage. I think it's all forms of damage. And we're going to go with that because I'm probably going to end up losing anyway. So, increase its damage by 3. So I will deal 6 damage here. So knocks this down to 44. And then enough damage to that minion to kill it. Oh, effects that modify damage affect both instances of damage this weapon deals. Okay, well, that's where I saw it. It wasn't in the rules. That's amazing. That is amazing. And then I will equip this blaster. That's pretty hot. This is pretty good, I'm thinking. At least I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've already started off better, and I'm pretty sure I don't have my tech. Oh, I do have my tech. Great. Great. Am I going next? I am. Well, just pop off the blaster. 43. And then I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I'm going to use my Nexus port to have me power up. And then the homeworld power up. And then I'm going to use my heliosphere to gain 2. Then my 2 power cores. And then my bright root. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will actually buy this howler, because whenever I equip it, the homeworld powers up. And if I can equip that, and then have that power up to pop it off, that's 6 damage. I enjoy that. Nexus port is going to stay on top. And I'm pretty sure it is the boss. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Boss time. Magnetistorm. Oh, that looks cool. I like the design of this one. Place a droid in play, or any player loses 2 slots. I'll put a droid in play. Assault droid type C. Any player suffers damage equal to the number of droids in play. So that will be 1 point of damage. Alright. Now we shuffle. See, that was a good spread. As a player, like a Aeon's End or Astronite player, I always would rather have it be like me, them, versus them multiple times, even though that means like I can go 3 times in a row. It's like, ugh, but they can just do so much. They can just do so much to you. And now we'll see. Now we'll see it. So Tactical Blitz, discard a droid in play. Place 2 droids in play, so we will discard that one. And it is level 2, so it will destroy that. So first one is going to be a combat droid. Homeworld suffers 1 damage. And then interrogation droid. Players collectively discard cards equal to the number of droids in play. So Homeworld is suffering 1 damage, and I have to discard 2 cards. I will discard this blaster and a power core. And my turn. So we will fractal grenade, and then I just have 2 power cores now, so I will use that to power up. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my turn again. Let's see. I can... Well, that's going to be awesome. Okay, I'm not going to use my fractal grenade. Also, these droids come in with 3 health. 1, 2, 3. Because I'm going to use these 2 power cores to power up and then immediately spend it. A little bit of a waste because you cannot go above your homeworld's health, even though alien, like the boss health, can go up and then enemies. But that does cause that to power up, which then I will immediately use it to shoot off my fractal grenade. So that will be 6 damage, which I will do to this boss, so 37. And then I will just wipe a droid. Yeah, so that combat droid is dead. And then I will equip my Howler, which causes the homeworld to power up. And I will play my Chromarium Halo, which gains me 2, which I will use to power up myself and heal myself 1. And then I'll just hold on to this blaster. I'm like terrified because I'm like, man, this is going pretty well, but I've been in this situation before where I just get my ass ate. And me. Yeah, it is me. Let me double check something. Okay, just wanted to double check. Anyway, now it is my turn. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to shoot off my Howler. Going to play my Nexus port to power myself up, and then Homeworld powers up. And I will use this to play my Howler, dealing 6 damage, because it increase its damage by 3, so that knocks us down to 31. So this robot just showed up and it was just like, oh my god, they have advanced weapons, what happened? Then I will actually use my Heliosphere to gain 2 and power myself up, and then play my Bright Root to discard a card in hand to gain a slot, just in case. And that will be my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's their turn. So, boom. Dark Iron Commander. Shuffle the droid discard pile into the droid deck. Okie dokie. And then activate any player discards a card and suffers a damage. So that's going to have 7 health. I don't like that one. I was hoping it was going to have no minions and just go off of this droid deck, but... Oh... I guess it was just too good to be true. Alright, and then we will shuffle this. So I guess that does not count as a droid. No, it does not. Me! Shoot off the blaster. Yeah, you sound annoying. Ooh, and this hand is not great. That's going to be 4. And only 4. Homeworld, ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm going to buy this Oracle Hub. Sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And again, gain a card. Main phase. of any supply deck. Yeah, okay. I was just making sure that yeah, alright. Just making sure that the techs can't only be overcharged, because in the past 2 games I've played, I have not bought any. And, because it's like, oh, you can overcharge it. It's probably just a quick one-time ability. It's turn! Oh, I have to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any player discards a card and suffers damage. Well, I guess I will suffer the damage and discard a card. We will discard a power core. And then it will do a Dark Iron Programming. Place 2 droids into play. Well, there it is. So, any player suffers damage equal to the number of droids. Ooh, that's 3 damage. And then, Interrogation Droid, discard. Oh, well, okay, now it's getting difficult. That sucks. Yep, so I have to discard my entire. Yep, now it's gonna. That was a good hand, too. Discard cards equal to number of droids in play. Oh, sorry, I guess I only take. I take 2 damage from that one because he's not a droid. So they are. So I have to discard 3 cards. Yeah, I guess we'll go with this. Yeah. And they're going to have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Alright. Now, my turn. Yeah, pop off the blaster. Okay, well, go after the droids now. And then summon my fractal grenade. Summon it. And I guess, do I do my ability? No, because the homeworld hasn't taken any damage. But I might, depending on who goes next. Okay, it's his turn. Alright, Siege Automaton. Any player discards an equipped weapon, the homeworld suffers 1 damage. Okay. So, boom. Oh, it is his turn. Activate. Any player discards a card and suffers 1 damage. So I'll suffer 1 damage and I will discard a card. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it will actually be Power Core. No. 1, 2, deal 2 damage, homeworld gains 1 health as a repulsor. It's definitely gonna be. I can either get rid of my blaster or my. I'll do the power core. Okay, so then it'll be my turn. So. Not gonna use my fractal grenade. I will instead play my Nexus. Well, before I do that, let's go ahead and use my ability. I know it's not healing the home world, but it does power up the home world, which I will then use my Nexus port to power myself up, and then power up the home world, which I will then use to deal 6 damage. Do I do it to him? Well, I can do 4 damage to. I think I will actually kill a droid for the 4 damage to a minion, or 5 damage to a minion. Yeah, I think killing the droid. And then, yeah, 6 damage. Killing that Siege Automaton. Probably should have went after him, but that's okay. And then we'll prepare a blaster, and I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3. And I will buy this repulsor. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is going to be great. Great. Okay. Yeah, it's ramping up. I mean, if it's going multiple times, it's about to level up too, which is going to make that grenade is the only reason I am doing any semblance of anything. All right, come on, baby, be me, be me. Okay, yay. I mean, I kind of don't want it to be, but 1 damage. Sure. What do I have in my hand? Nothing great. So yeah, I'll just do the 1 damage to him. And then I have my Oracle Hub, the homeworld powers up. And then I have 4 power cores. So what do I buy with that? I think I will actually pay 2 to power myself up. And then another 2. You know what? Just in case I need to, I will actually spend all 4 to completely power myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course. Okay, I have to discard a card and suffer a damage. What do I get rid of? I think I get rid of the power core. And it's going to level up, so it's at level 3. Instant minions in play gain 1 health. Reveal the top 3 cards of the... Oh, place 1 into play and the rest on the top. Okay. So instant is minions in play gain 1 health. And then, okay, so I thought I was just going to draw 3, although this isn't great because I still have to play a card. Any player homeworld suffers damage, and then it's going to be me. So maybe it won't be A. So homeworld suffers damage equal to the number of droids in play. That will be 3 damage. So knocking it to 27. And then I have to... Oh, it only has 4 cards. Ew. Ew. Get me out of here. Yeah, I got rid of its tactical blitz, so it doesn't have to deal with anything anymore. And then still draws a card. If there are 1 or fewer droids in play. Okay, factory override. There are 3 droids in play. So thank God. And my turn. Well, there's some good news here. I can actually prep 2 weapons. So my Howler, which causes the homeworld to power up. I will then use that right now to pop this Howler to deal 6 damage. Deal 6 damage. I think I will kill a minion. Especially because I know what's coming up next and I'm just about to get wrecked by damage. So there's that. And then I have my Chromium Halo and a Power Core, so I can heal 1. And I have 3 to spend. So before I do that, I will use my ability to power up the homeworld and heal the homeworld by 3. And then I'll gain my 3. And I think I will actually... So I'm still going to gain the health, which I already gained. Magnetic holster isn't super great, so instead I'm going to hold on to... No, I don't have to. I'm just going to, spend the 3. Only using 2 to gain this disruptor pistol. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now would be a great time for me to go. And I do, thank God. Okay. Oh, this minion has 4 health now. So pop off my blaster. Why not? Hit that droid for 2. Alright. And then I can equip both of these. Use my Nexus port to power up the homeworld and myself. And then I will use the homeworld's ability to throw another grenade, which will deal 6 damage. This 6 damage will go to the boss. That will be 24. And then 4 damage will be done to this droid. So I shouldn't be taking a whole bunch of damage unless... still going to take some damage. Yeah, and then I have 3 with this power core. Still nothing great. I mean, that fusion sniper would just be awesome. So I guess I'll pay the 3 to buy the Hyperion Anomaly. And discard the Nexus port. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's his turn. So, have to discard a card and suffer a damage. Not the greatest hand in the world. Yeah, it's kind of a weak hand. And then I will suffer a damage. Then we have Dark Iron Programming 2 droids into play. This might cause me to become exhausted, or very, very close, because it's the Assault Droid Type C, which is gaining 4 health. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm suffering 2 damage. Yep, because then there's the Assault, so that will be 3 damage. God damn, just not enough heals on myself, so that will cause me to become exhausted. I destroy 2 cards in hand that cost 1 or more. I only have the 1. Okay, it's my Oracle Hub. It just let the homeworld power up, which would have been the only thing I really could have done this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we shuffle. Well, I'm able to keep the homeworld up, but you lose if they over level. So, oh shit. Damn it. Okay. My turn. Not great. Using my repulsor at least to deal 2 damage and killing 1 droid. And, oh man, what do? I guess I'll lay a blaster and... I have 2. Yeah, I'll spend the 2 to power up. Now this hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, should be stacked. It's not. Where it's in my discard pile. That's where they are. My opening hand is my stacked hand. Okay, my turn. Do the blaster. Okay, hit this guy. Because now damage is going to be going to the... Damage is going to be going to the homeworld in double. So, equip my Howler, which causes the homeworld to power up. And then Disruptor Pistol. And I have 3. So, what could I buy? Nothing. Nothing great, anyway. I mean, I could power up my ability, which causes... But that's only 6. That'll be 6 damage. And I know my next hand will at least... So I'll spend 2. 2 power up. I know I've gone twice in a row, so that's the part that sucks the most, is he still has to go. And I'm probably going to have to discard a shit ton, so it's like, do I just do it to get rid of him and keep my... Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to use it. Can't heal the homeworld, but I can power it up, which will allow me to use it to pop off my Howler to deal 6 damage, and I'll kill this Dark Iron Commander. And now there's just 2 droids in play, 2 Assault-type droids, and I'm just going to discard that Power Core because it does nothing for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm hoping... Oh, wow. Okay, well, it is me 3 times in a row, meaning I have to suffer his thing 2 times. I don't think I can gain a health if I... Okay. I can bring in my Fractal Grenade, and then I have 6... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deal 2 damage, increase the damage for each other weapon you have equipped. That Scatter Beam is also not great. Oh wait, it was my turn. I actually could have caused my Disruptor Pistol. And I'll deal 2 damage to him. So, because of that, I can destroy the top card of any supply deck. Let's get rid of the Scatter Beam. That's what I want to see right there, because I have a card somewhere, probably coming up, that lets me destroy it to gain the top card of any weapon that costs 5 or less, and 2 Fractal Grenades is exactly what I need. Just lobbing them in, just doing bunches of damage to the Architect, and then killing its little hordes. So then I will prep a blaster, and then, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, let's just completely power up. And see if I survive, which I should, right? I should survive. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the homeworld has taken any damage, then I'd be a little more worried. It's more of forcing me to discard my whole hand. So yeah, well, hey, oh, the boss is going, of course. Siege Automaton, any player discards an equipped weapon, and the homeworld suffers 1 damage. I will discard the blaster, thank God. Oh no, the homeworld suffers 1 damage, and I can heal it for 3. Gotta keep it alive. And, because those are instants, did discard an equipped weapon. I think that's it. Yeah, I gotta put the health on it. 5, 6, 7. And then the boss. Still very possible it can go 4 times in a row. Activate. That happens whenever. Just now. Okay, I did it as an instant because everything's been an instant. Now I'll discard the blaster and Magnastorm. Put a droid into play, or any player loses 2 slots. I will lose 2 slots. Because I can... Because I don't know what's coming up. And there's 2 droids out. And I'd rather just not have the homeworld take a shit ton of damage. So because I'm down to 0 slots, I have to pop that. Which, not ideal, but I think it'll be fine. As long as the droid doesn't go. Oh, he did! He did, of course. Why fucking wouldn't he? Alright, he's level 4 now. Minions in play gain 1 health. Put a droid into play. Boop. Well, now I can't auto-kill droids. The homeworld suffers damage equal to the number of droids in play. So, 1, 2, so 3. 3. And that will make it have 5 health. And then I just have to withstand a card. Now there's 1 card in here that is luckily a good card for me, because I can't end up killing all these droids. That is not it. That is the literal worst card. Dark Eye. Okay. Suffers damage equal to the number of droids in play. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 damage, which will go to... No, 4 damage, which I can't. So 8 damage. So that knocks it down to 18. And that has 5 health. And then Homeworld suffers damage equal to the number of droids in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 damage. I'm down to 13. And just like that, the Homeworld is under half health. Also 5 health. If he goes again, I'm probably dead. Okay, he didn't. Luckily. Yeah, I have to pop off my fractal grenade, so that will be, unfortunately, not 3 damage. Fuck. Gonna do 3 damage to him. And 2 damage to a droid. And then I have to... So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I will destroy this card to gain a weapon that costs 5 or less. Gain is... Does gain go in your hand? Because buy... Does gain go in your hand? I don't know. I'm gonna say it does. Oh, so then I will buy a slot. Okay, well I can still do something cool. Then I will equip my fractal grenade. That I'm saying I got to gain. Then I will use my ability to heal the homeworld by 3. So 16. And then power up the homeworld, which I will then use my Nexus port to power myself up and power up the homeworld, which I will then use it to launch my fractal grenade to deal 16 damage. 6 damage. And then 4 and kill a minion. Or kill a droid. How many? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, just making sure that there were 10 cards. And then I will equip my repulsor. And that's pretty much all I got. That's where a bulk of my weapons are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully this hand is not ass. It is. It is ass. It's my turn as well. Yeah, I mean, I'll attack for 2. I gotta kind of rush him, I think, at this point. I can't stop. Can't stop, and we won't stop. And the homeworld will gain a health from the repulsor. So, pushing off these droids from attacking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm gonna spend 4. I have exactly 4 to power up, which then I will use it. I would like to gain a slot, but that's okay. To have the homeworld gain 3 health, knocking it to 20. So, and it will power up. That is my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, come on, baby. Shit, I did not want to go last. Okay, any player discards an equipped weapon. Oh, that's a siege automaton. God, it's like, oh man, so I see you've been learning. You've made them better. Is your name Ultron by any chance? So there's that. Homeworld suffers 1 damage. Down to 19. And then it's card. Oh, thank God, that's the one I wanted. Alright, there are not one or fewer droids in play. So, now it's my turn. Unfortunately, I do not get to ping him for any amount of damage. So I have 5. I can equip, so I will equip the Howler, which powers up the home world. Ooh. Okay, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 2. Yeah, so I have 5, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will use that to power myself up and give myself a slot to equip the disruptor pistol. And I think I will use the Yalong to pop my Howler to deal 6 damage. Gonna go towards him, knocking him to 5. And that is that. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then hopefully, if I can go... if I get a chance to go, I think I can win. Yeah. So it is me, disruptor pistol, deal 2 damage. 2 damage to him. 1, 2. Knocking him down to 3. I have 2. I have my fractal grenade, so I have 2 slots. I have both my fractal grenades. I have 2, so that will increase me. I will then play my Nexus port to power up, and then power up. Then I will use my ability to heal the home world by 3, knocking it to 22, and powering up the home world. And yeah, then I'm going to use it to pop a fractal grenade to deal 6 damage and finally just blow this thing to pieces. And I will also not kill a minion, but I'll deal 4 damage to it. Oh, it increases it by 3. I've been doing damage to minions. Yeah, it's 6 damage. Yeah, I will destroy a minion while I'm at it. And with that, I am victorious. Who would have been next? It would have been him. I think I was drawn from the wrong pile. He would have put him out. Shuffle the droid. Any player discards a card and suffers 1 damage. Yeah, I think unless he was going to go... Nope, because then it would have been me. Awesome. That was very good. That felt awesome. That felt like a really good build there. Really good combo with the powering up, like actually utilizing the homeworld's ability. So it seemed like it was kind of a concoction of like perfect cards and the perfect like person with the location, just because I mean in a solo game you're the one taking all the damage, so as long as you can keep like the homeworld alive, then you're going to be pretty good. Like, yeah, you can keep yourself alive, but then if the homeworld goes to 0, you lose. You don't lose if you go to 0. And yeah, having the text that allowed you to power yourself up, I mean, that was just a perfect buy. Power myself up, power that up, get a literally 1 card that was able to, if I use that with the grenade, deal 6 damage to him, and then, you know, 1-shots a minion. Still up to level 4, it was able to 1-shot a minion, which is all what the Architect is all about. It's just kind of ramping up droids, which play off of each other. It's like, okay, they're here. If you basically let the deck run out, you just auto lose. But if you if they come out multiple times, then that's just going to rapidly accelerate damage, or causing you to discard cards, or just, you know, damage to the homeworld or damage to you. And we saw it in one turn where it's like, oh, okay, player suffers damage equal to number of minions. That's 4. Well, I can't take it, so that's 8 to that. When it was at like 30 at one point, it was all of a sudden down to like 12. But then I was able to use my stuff multiple times to heal it back up and ramp it up and get a weapon out. So this one was a feel-good. Difficulty 5, or challenge rating 5, is... I think the challenge ratings are kind of... They're not explained well, because I thought and it could just be number of players is rough. Like, because then multiple times the boss is going and you're going less. The fact that I was able to go more allowed me to kill off minions quicker. So I wish their challenge ratings kind of were kind of like a CR rating in like D&D, where it's like, hey, here's what it means in a 4-player game. You know, challenge rating 5. Okay, so in a solo game, what is it? It's hard to tell. The Architect 0815 is not really anything new. Like, there are a bunch of Aeon's End minion or bosses that are about minions and having a bunch of minions that activate. They have very little like strikes or anything. What's cool about it though is that it does go up to a higher level. Like, there's some, which kind of makes sense for a robot to kind of be able to level up quicker. And it just kind of makes its droids all super tough to kill, so therefore they're gonna come out and it's gonna be harder to kill, so then there's more out. That means the abilities are going off. And if you are keeping them up, there's a card in here that literally has you put 2 out. If there are 1 or fewer droids into play, then you put 1 out if there's 1, and then 2 if there aren't any, but then just 1 in here, that's just put your 2 droids into play. So if you happen to get that horrible shitstorm of, okay, we have no droids out, great. Then you draw the factory override. Oh, we put 2 out. Okay, that's 1, then that's another, and then it goes again, and it draws the Dark Iron programming and puts 2 more out. So then all of a sudden you went from 0 to 4 droids, and that could just all of a sudden be a, okay, homeworld takes 1 damage, and then player takes 2 damage, and then homeworld takes 3 damage, and then the player takes 4 damage. I think honestly the worst one, because I absolutely needed cards to do anything. Kind of, I needed the ability to power up, or the power to power up, was the one that made me discard almost my entire hand. And it's like, oh no, because having no hand obviously means you have no turn, and not having a turn is huge, especially when playing solo. So this one felt good. Kind of, I think it felt like it was the easiest one, but I think it's, again, just perfect cards on the supply deck with the perfect person and the perfect homeworld. And sometimes that happens, because I completely randomize these. And yeah, so that was Architect 0815. I hope you enjoyed. Stick around to see the other bosses, or go check out the ones I've already done. And yeah, let me know what you think. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.